I'm looking at myself and I look hella pale. Summer's gone, y'all. Summer's gone. I tanned like nobody's business during summer and now summer's gone. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie KayO and over here we do beauty, hair and all that good stuff. So today I'm coming to you guys with like a first impressions review. I haven't done one of these in years, absolutely years. But I went to the US, I went to Sephora and I had to pick up this product because it's doing the rounds on YouTube and I loved the way it looked. So today we're going to be testing out the Haus Labs by Lady Gaga Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, which looks like this. I don't know if this is out in the UK yet, but I'm assuming it will be soon if it's not already. And I got the shade 440 Medium Deep Cool. So before I went to Sephora, I tried to shade match myself on the Sephora site, but it didn't seem to be working. So I tried to use the Haus Labs website, but I didn't really like the Haus Labs website because I just didn't feel like it was accurate enough. There were too many shades for me to choose from. So I actually went into Sephora and I color matched myself. I tried a couple of different ones that I thought I would be in the family of, but a lot of them had different undertones, which basically led me to land on 440 Medium Deep Cool. So this is me 100% barefaced. I don't have any primer on. I don't have anything on my face besides moisturizer. So before we get into it, let's talk about a little bit of the claims from this foundation. Haus Tech Powered, which is trademarked, with Bioferment 7 Complex, Intellizen 7 Complex. Don't know what that is. Clean, cutting edge long wear foundation that delivers superior makeup performance without compromising your skin. Infused with 20+ skincare ingredients, buildable medium coverage, luminous second skin finish, ultra fluid weightless formula. It was made in Korea, which I can see on the back, which actually gives me some a hope that it will be very skin-like, because you know with Korean skincare it's all about glass skin, very skin-like, cushioning foundation. So I'm really interested to see how this will pan out. So in terms of the skincare ingredients, I'm going to try and read the inky, but I don't know all of the inky terms. But there's arnica in here, hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, squalene, camellia sinensis seed oil, ferment extract filtrate, listen, apricot kernel oil, olive fruit oil, sweet almond oil, sunflower oil, licorice root extract, ferment extract, filtrate, tomato fruit extract. I mean, there's a lot. Vitamin E. I'm assuming this has some sort of skincare properties in it as well. But to be honest, I'm not fazed about all of that stuff. What I really want is a foundation that looks like skin, that looks gorgeous and luminous and sort of flawless. So I'm prone to using like the Pat McGrath foundation and the Fenty Eavesdrop and the Makeup Forever HD Skin foundation. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but I really like the finish of those for like everyday foundation because it's super natural. It looks great on the skin. It's great for everyday foundation. So I'm hoping this will mimic some of the good qualities of my favorite everyday foundations. So this is what the bottle looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen it a million times now, but gorgeous frosted glass bottle, which has a pump on top as well, which looks like this. And like I said, I am in the shade 440. If you want to know what my foundation shades are in other foundation brands, check in the description box below because all that information will be there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prime first because I really want to get into this. Literally, I've got nothing on my face. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Balm in the shade Universal. This is a really good primer for me. I love this as a primer. I also got the color one in 7, but I didn't like that. Like, my skin did not like that at all. But as a primer, I find that this makes my makeup last a lot longer. And it helps it not to get as oily as quickly. So I'm just going to apply that really liberally over my face. I'm using a really small mirror because I can't be bothered to get up and get my big mirror. So please forgive me. I'm looking at myself and I look hella pale. summer's gone, y'all. Summer's gone. I tanned like nobody's business during summer, and now summer's gone. And I'm just going to pump out a little bit on my hand. So this is what it looks like on my hand. Oh, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it. So it looks very cool toned. But like I said, when I swatched this in the store, it was the best one that worked for me. And I'm going to blend this in with the BH Rounded Face Brush. I'm going to try this first because I don't really know how this formula is. So let me do that now. It looks a little bit light, but it will blend in. Oh, it is a little light, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Oh, it is a little bit light. Okay, so I'm not a fan of that brush actually. So what I'm going to do is go in with my e.l.f. Cosmetics powder brush because it's a little bit loose. It's not as firm, and I feel like that will blend in a little bit more. So I'm just literally taking this on my e.l.f. Cosmetics brush here, blending it in, and I'm just going to apply it to the other side. So yeah, it is a little bit light for me, but we'll make it work. I can't take this back to Sephora because I'm in the UK now, but we'll make it work. So instantly, I think it is giving very much skin vibes. And I think this is better blended in with a soft, fluffy brush. This will probably be a winter foundation for me because it is a little bit light. It's funny because it doesn't seem light in person, but it does look pretty light when I'm blending it on. So let me actually move closer for you guys so you guys can see what's going on. So yeah, you can see it's a little bit light, but besides that, I think it has a really nice finish. A gorgeous finish actually. So this is what we're working with. I haven't done the top of my face, I've only done the bottom. This is what we're working with. Because it's medium coverage, I'm not expecting it to cover up all my blemishes, and I'm okay with that. If I wanted something to cover up all my blemishes, I would use full coverage, but medium coverage, I'm absolutely fine with. So let's go ahead and apply to the rest of the face. Again, yeah, this is a little bit light for me, but listen, I bronze, I'll make it work. So let me just pop that on. You'll see how light it is when it hits my forehead, because my forehead got all the sun in Houston. So that's when you see how light it is, because yeah, my forehead got all of the sun. I got a big forehead, child, so yeah, it gets all of the sun. And don't mind my wig. Listen, yeah, don't mind the wig. So I'm just gonna brush that over my face. I like the finish of it. It's really nice. It does remind me of like the Fenty Eavesdrop. But it does give a gorgeous, gorgeous finish. And you don't need a lot. I don't feel like you need a lot of this. So this is what we're looking like. I know I look tired, but it's because I haven't concealed yet, yeah? I haven't concealed yet. Give me a chance. So let me just pop the rest on that's left on the back of my hand. My skin looks natural. It blended out a dream. So I'd probably recommend, if you are going to apply this, use something like the e.l.f. powder brush, because it blends out. There are no streaks that I can see, but I made sure I blended that in really, really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, and then we can talk about this. Okay, so this is what it looks like when I've done all of my makeup. This is like what I would wear for everyday makeup, minus the glossy lip. I'd normally go for a matte lip because I drink coffee and all that stuff throughout the day, eating whatever, but I'm trying to change my ways, so I went for a glossy lip today. I will leave a list of everything I've used in this routine down below, but this is what it's looking like, and actually it's not too bad. Bear in mind I haven't spritzed anything, and I just literally set everything with a really light layer of the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder, no powder, because I wanted you guys to get the full vision of this foundation, basically. I think it looks super pretty. I know it looks so light going on, guys. I know you were concerned. I know you were like, Natalie, you've just wasted $44 on something that's too light for you. But I made it work. I think I made it work. Bronzer will always come through for you. Bronzer will always help. A little bit of blush. You know, conceal under the eyes, and I made it work. I think I made it work, but it is really beautiful. I think it's a really nice everyday foundation. I don't see any streaks. My smile lines are coming in a little bit, but that's just because I haven't set my face and I haven't spritzed my face properly. Normally I spritz my face and I set in that area, but I wanted to keep this as basic as it gets so you guys can see the full impact of the foundation. I think it looks pretty. It is luminous. It has a gorgeous luminous glow. It blended out a dream. It's a really good everyday foundation. So yeah, I think this is super pretty. It's pretty late now. It's like almost 6 p.m. so I can't necessarily do like a long wear test, but I'll keep on wearing this throughout the week and the next 2 weeks, just to give you guys an update on whether I like it or not. I know pretty quickly if I like a foundation or not, and I have oily combination skin, so I tend to get like oily around the T-zone, and also wear glasses, so I get oily like where my glasses sit. But yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated, whether it be on my Instagram, on my TikTok, or on my blog. All the links will be down below. But I really like this. It feels lightweight. It feels like skin. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a lot of foundation on my face. It doesn't feel heavy. Yeah, so far so good. It does remind me of like the Eavesdrop and the Pat McGrath foundation. Although I feel like I do like the Pat McGrath foundation a little bit more, just because that is more my skin tone than anything. And I always get compliments when I wear that foundation. So it'll be interesting to see how the Haus Labs foundation plays out. If we are like shade twins or shade matches, you might want to go in and shade match yourself in store. I wouldn't 100% recommend this shade, just because as you can see it's a little bit too light for me, but like I said, I made it work. But I would recommend, if you have the opportunity, to actually go in and shade match yourself in store. Yes, I did that. Yes, I did that incorrectly, but I would recommend still doing that, because even though if you do use the pictures or you shade match online, there are a lot of shades in this foundation. I think there's like 50. I don't know, there's a lot. And there are some that look like they may suit, but they all have very different undertones. So I feel like the best way for you to be able to know which one is your shade is to go in and colour match yourself. Because I think I did use one, maybe it was 450, that looked like it was my shade, but when I applied it, it had a very red undertone that looked noticeable on my skin. It almost looks a little bit muddy. So I think there is, I would recommend going in to shade match yourself if you get the chance. But so far so good. I really like it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this foundation, if you have it. If you have oily or combination skin, do you like it? I have oily combo skin, so I'm definitely going to wear it out to see how it fares on me. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you in my next one. Mwah.